What's good, YouTube? It's your boy. My name is Earl, back with another video of Let's Talk. This episode, I want to talk to y'all and let y'all know. On this episode, we're going to talk about how I got kicked out of college. Not my brightest time, not my best time, but it definitely a learning experience. So before, I want to let y'all know, if y'all don't know, I attend right now North Carolina A&T. But before I did, I went to Virginia Military Institute. That's a private military college in Lexington, Virginia. So going to that school, Virginia Military Institute, definitely gave me a different look upon things. You feel me? Like, it was definitely a great experience. Don't get me wrong, I love everybody that I was with over there, class of 2017. Everybody, I still have love for everybody there. No bad or harsh things to say about them and all. The college is great. If you want to go there, it's definitely a great choice to go to if you're trying to commission out of college and whatnot. Me going there, that was my goal. My goal was to commission out of college and be a Air Force officer. You feel me? Like and do great things. But it just didn't turn out the way I thought it would. So like I would say like the first semester going there for me, it was alright, but it wasn't. It was a lot to handle. It was a lot to handle. I could say for me, and particularly in my opinion on it, like it was a lot to handle. Physically, mentally, you feel me? Like going there, like you start off your first year like as a what they call quote unquote as a rat, and you just the whole goal for that whole like period and for 6 months you're in there like just to break you down and build you back up. And like it's a great concept, you feel me? Like just to let everybody know nobody's better than anybody, like everybody comes together as a whole. And it was a great experience doing that for the whole first semester. Like, don't get me wrong, definitely great, but it was a lot of multitasking and a lot of stuff to absorb and comprehend. You feel me? Like you had to do. Well, for me in particular, I was walking on doing football stuff, trying to handle multitask with academics as well. Let alone on top of that, I had to do military stuff for the college and military stuff for my particular branch that I was trying to go to, which was Air Force. It was a lot to comprehend, and like that first semester, I got on ACPRO, and I can't lie to myself. I got on academic probation. You feel me? So like, and I want to let people know on top of that, like, just because you're on academic probation does not mean like, oh man, I suck. Like, no, it's all right. Like, everybody doesn't have the best semester. Not everybody's gonna have their best semester. Like, some people might have a worse semester, some people might have their best semester. Just because you have a bad semester doesn't mean it's the end of the world or anything of that nature. Like, I don't want people to get that concept or anything in their head just to think, oh, well, I suck, da-da-da-da. Because everybody has a different type of learning process. I don't want you to get anything misconstrued or anything. Like, just think about that, like, for real. But like, let me get back onto the story. I didn't want to drift off it, but got an academic probation the first semester. So the next semester I tried to do better, and on top of that, they definitely provide academic help, like tutoring and this, that, and the third. Like, but it still was a lot to take in. You feel me? Like it just was, and then on top of that, like I said before, it's a private college. So the thing I would say for me that was a disadvantage for me at a private college was that I had to see the same professors again. Like when you have certain private colleges or small colleges, like you can only have so many amounts of professors, and if certain professors are not really good for you, like to help you to advance forward into your major or anything of that nature, like you just out of luck. Like you gotta, like, I mean, I try my best to prepare for that same professor, like get the same, the same type of learning, how they teach, how they educate the certain students and this, that, and the third. But like it just didn't plan out the way I thought it would. So after that year, I'm still on Act Pro, you feel me? Like I was like, all right, man, well, we'll see what happens. This, then the third. Luckily, they gave me a one more chance. You feel me? Like to get myself together to try to get out of academic probation. You feel me? So I was like, dang man, like I don't know what I could do. Like, but I tried my best the third time, and it still didn't work out the way I wanted it to do. So like, for that third time though, there was like for me in particular, like if you don't do good this third time, like we don't know what we can do for you. Like you just gonna have to leave. So third semester, yeah, it didn't turn out as well again. So 3 strikes and I was out. I had to pack. I had to leave. It was crazy. Like, my mom told me, she was like, yeah, just pack just like you're not about to come back. So I was like, dang, it was so, because, like, you feel like, because my mom and my sister and a lot of people was depending on me, you feel me? Like, it just felt like I let a lot of people down. I did feel like I let a lot of people down. I felt demoralized. It's like my morals was just, like, not moralized, just felt my whole meaning just fell down. Like I just felt bad. Like you feel me? Like I felt like I let a lot of people down. Everybody sent me off. You feel me? Like I was like, dang man, I'm leaving community college, 4-year college. It's about to be me, and then I'm about to start my career. You feel me? Like, but it just didn't turn out the way it did. So like, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna say like it definitely didn't help me grow as a person. It definitely helped me grow as a person. Like you feel me? Like you learn from your mistakes, and then you just move on forward and just don't try to attempt those same bad habits anymore. So I learned from that. You feel me? Like it just definitely gave me a different meaning of growing. You feel me? Like it just helped a lot. So after that, the only people that really knew that I left was like my roommates. Like, shout outs to Jack, Mike, and Dale. I told them, but like everybody else was curious. They was like, "Yo, Earl, White, when you coming back? Are you coming back? Are you not?" Like, and I let them know. I was like, "No, I'm not coming back." And and I felt bad for that. You feel me? Like, cause I made a lot of good friends there. You feel me? But it is what it is. My mom told me, she was like, "Look, you might have been there only for that certain point in time." You feel me? Like and it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of your journey. So I was like, you're right. You're absolutely right. And uh, I could say after that semester coming back home, like I felt like I had like the huge defeat on my face. Like I felt so depressed after that whole point in time. Like it was hard for me to talk or open up to my friends for the whole situation of like just letting them know like I felt defeated. Like I can't lie about it. I felt defeated. Like it sucked. It really sucked. Like I can't lie. I can't like beat around the bush. I just felt defeated. Like it was hard for me like to bounce back, but I eventually did. Like it just took me a little while to get back to being back home. Like I didn't want to come back home like this without like a degree in my hand. You feel what I'm saying? Like it just like after leaving a community college to go to 4 years, only way I could like I said before, like I didn't want to come back home without a degree in my hand. It just felt weird. It just felt like I was misplaced or something. You feel me? Like. And it was rough for me. I didn't even like I said. I never told my friends about this. It just sucks that you feel me. Cause like they telling me about their accomplishments and the stuff they going through. Like they about to be graduating. They on their graduating process, and I'm just like, dang. Well, I just told them I just went to a community. I mean, I'm just leaving my community college, going to VMI and this, then the third, and I'm supposed to be representing them, representing the whole family and everybody, and I just didn't, and it just didn't turn out the way it is. But at the end of the day, I could say I learned from that whole, you feel me, like being there, like it just gave me a epiphany on how to handle myself during like multitasking and all that things of that nature. It just definitely brightened on what I need to work on and what was my flaws and what was my weakness and this, that, and the third. But like after I bounced back from like the depression and all that, like feeling like mom's like, we gotta get back at it. Like You gotta finish what you started. My sister was like, you gotta finish what you started. Like, we didn't work all this hard work from community college just to go to the 4-year college for a year and a half, just for you to say you're not about to do college no more. Like, that's not about to be your end game. Like, you gonna get this degree. So I went in for like 2 years again with community college just to get my feet wet back in, get back into school. Grinded it, you feel me, like, and working as well, you feel me, help my mom out. And here I am back today, A&T. But like I said before, I don't want anybody who sees this video and just assumes like, all right, well, in academic probation, you in academic probation, and it's the end of the world for you. It's not the end of the world for you, bro. Like, some people can bounce back. You just have to focus and grind. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want people to think like, oh man, it's the end of the world. Like, no, because I know people feel forced and pushed to a certain point where they feel like they gotta be on track for their graduation for the process and this and the third. Like, you don't have to push yourself to a certain limit where it's gonna get you to insanity. You feel me? Like, you don't have to go that crazy with it. Like, take your time. If you feel like certain things are too overwhelming, you don't have to take so many courses or 21 or 18 credits. Like, take your time with it. Like, just enjoy the process. You feel me? Like, there's no rush, and don't let your parents or your family members try to force you to graduate early and this, that, and the third. Like, it's gonna come. I'm telling you, it's gonna come. It's gonna come quick. But just don't feel like they told me I need to graduate on time. They told me I need to do it. They're just saying just to say it, you feel me? Like, but you have to think about it like, you the one that putting the all-nighters in the libraries. You the one to pull the all-nighters, period. You the one that's in there doing the finals, the quizzes, multitasking. You got organizations and this, that, and the third. Like, you got a lot. People don't understand college is not easy. Like, it's not meant for everybody. And I'm not saying it's for everybody. It's not meant for everybody. Like if you want to get that degree, you're going to get that degree. Like, at the end of the day, point blank, period. But like I said before, I want y'all to grasp about this whole story, like, of me, like, just being kicked out, like, letting that be like a more of an influence to me and a grind into my soul and my spirit. Like, you feel me? Like, to get better, to improve on myself, to become a better student, to become a better person of learning and educating myself. You feel me? Like, it definitely helped and gave me a kick in my tail, like, to become better. Like, you feel me? Like, so I don't think as VMI as a chip on my shoulder or anything. I take that negative and turn it into a positive at the end of the day. You feel me? Like, I don't want people to think like, oh, well, he took the academic probation, now he's not gonna come. No, I'm not letting that defeat me at all. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. I appreciate all the times and effort they tried to do, to help improve me, because they definitely tried. It's just like I said, it's a learning process. Like, certain people learn a certain way, and certain professors can't teach certain people. You feel me? Like, it really depends on the professor and, like, the person's learning process. Like, you can't control either or. Like, it is what it is at the end of the day. But I don't dwell on the past about that. Like, you feel me? But, like, I just felt like I just wanted to talk to y'all about it. Like I said before, I hope y'all grasp the end of the day of this story. Go for your goals, your dreams. Only you can stop yourself, you feel me? At the end of the day, don't give up. It's really what it is, bro. Don't give up. My name is Earl, and I'm out.